Imagine standing on the edge of a dense jungle, where the air is thick with mist and mystery, and the mountains around you seem to breathe. Deep within these jungles lie secrets of gods, as ancient as the stars, worshipped by civilizations lost to time. But here's the question. What if these gods were more than myths? What if their power still pulses through the land, waiting to be found? Today, we're journeying into the heart of South America's ancient legends. Stories that have lived on through whispers and shadows for centuries. These aren't the tales of gods we know from mainstream mythology. Forget the images in textbooks or temples. We're talking about deities whose forms blend with nature, hidden gods whose presence was once felt in every tree, river, and mountain. For the people of these lands, these beings weren't distant symbols. They were real, alive, and powerful. In our modern world, we're quick to label these stories as myths, tales born of imagination and ancient superstition. But to the people who once called these lands home, these gods were part of daily life. They could bless a harvest, protect a village, or unleash storms. The challenge for us is to strip away our modern lens and step back into a time when humans lived at nature's mercy, where a single storm could mean life or death, and the mountains were seen as alive. To truly understand these myths, we must ask ourselves, can we view these gods as more than relics, as forces that shaped the earth and sky? Each South American mountain range, river, and valley holds a story. Every peak and every lake has a spirit, a god, believed to watch over it, to govern its rhythms. There are stories of Pachamama, the earth mother who cradles all life, and Inti, the sun god whose strength nourishes the land. And then there are the darker gods, those who guard secrets or punish those who dare disturb their realms. In our exploration, we'll uncover how these myths survived the test of time, and what they reveal about the ancient relationship between humans and the natural world. Pachamama, the Earth Mother, religion and beliefs. In Andean cosmology, Pachamama is more than a goddess. She is the earth itself. Representing fertility, abundance, and balance, she is believed to be the source of all life, nurturing crops, animals, and people. For Andean people, she is not a distant deity but a constant presence, watching over every harvest and storm and influencing the rhythms of life. Pachamama is central to a worldview that sees nature as alive, a force deserving of respect and gratitude. Rituals and offerings. The Andean people practice chala, a ritual offering coca leaves, chicha, corn beer, and other small gifts to honor Pachamama. Farmers perform these rituals at the start of each planting season, asking for her blessings to ensure a bountiful harvest. Even today, it's common to see villagers pouring a small portion of their drink onto the ground, a gesture to feed Pachamama, showing respect and inviting her protection. These offerings are essential to maintain balance, for if Pachamama feels neglected, she is said to bring landslides, earthquakes, or other disasters. Inti, the sun god, religion and significance. Inti, the Inca sun god, was the most revered deity in the Inca pantheon. He represented warmth, growth, light, power, and authority. The Inca considered themselves children of the sun, believing they were directly descended from Inti, making him both a god and an ancestor. Inti's light symbolized crops' growth, society's order, and the continuation of life. Without Inti's warmth, they believed their world would fall into darkness and despair. Temples and rituals. The Temple of Viracocha, dedicated to Inti, was once one of the most sacred sites in the Inca Empire. It was said to be layered in gold, capturing and reflecting the sunlight, a tribute to the sun god's power. During the annual Inti Raymi, or Festival of the Sun, people gathered to celebrate Inti and thank him for the harvest. Offerings of llamas, chicha, and elaborate dances were made to please the god and ensure his light would continue to bless their lands. Even today, Inti Raymi is celebrated in Cusco as a reminder of this ancient relationship with the sun. Supay, the god of the underworld, beliefs and fear. Supay is one of the darker figures in Andean mythology, ruling over the Ukupacha, the underworld. He is a feared god known to haunt the depths of the earth, particularly the mines where Andean people once worked and still do. For miners, Supay represents danger, an unpredictable force that could protect or curse those who dare venture into his domain. To them, Supay is not only a god, but a presence who controls life and death underground. Rituals and superstitions. Miners perform special rituals before entering the mines to ensure Supay's goodwill. They offer coca leaves, tobacco, and even small portions of their food or alcohol to pacify him. Some mines contain altars where miners place these offerings, whispering words of respect and caution. These rituals stem from the belief that if Supay is angered, he will bring accidents, cave-ins, or other tragedies. For those who enter the mines, Supay's presence is very real, and his wrath is to be feared. Viracocha, the creator god. Origins and beliefs. Viracocha, known as the Great Creator, is one of the most mysterious gods in Andean mythology. According to legend, he created the earth, the heavens, and the first humans. Viracocha is often described as a tall, bearded figure who traveled the land, teaching people the ways of civilization. He is believed to have walked across lakes and mountains, performing miracles and leaving teachings that would shape entire cultures. Temples and legends. In the region of Lake Titicaca, there are ruins believed to be dedicated to Viracocha. Locals still tell tales of his visits, and how he taught people language, agriculture, and culture. Unlike other gods, Viracocha was said to have disappeared across the ocean, promising to return one day. His legend, often shrouded in mystery, inspires awe and reverence among those seeking to understand Andean culture's origins. Influence of the gods on ancient society. In ancient South America, gods were deeply embedded in daily life, shaping everything from politics to farming. For the Inca, Inti, the sun god, was central to society. The emperor, seen as Inti's descendant, ruled with both political and sacred authority, uniting the empire through a sense of divine purpose. Farming was also a spiritual act. Farmers honored Pachamama, the Earth Mother, before planting, fostering a culture of respect for nature and sustainable practices rooted in balance and mutual respect. Gods like Ikeko, the god of abundance, reinforced social values of generosity and community. His presence encouraged sharing and strengthened family and communal ties. Even laws held divine significance. Viracocha, the creator god, was believed to set moral codes, making moral behavior a sacred duty. In every way, these gods shaped a society that honored harmony with the universe, where every action reflected a higher cosmic order. Legacy of South American gods. The legacy of South America's ancient gods continues to shape cultural rituals today, bridging past and present. In Andean regions, Pachamama, the Earth Mother, is honored every August with offerings to reflect respect for nature and a reminder of humanity's duty to protect the earth. Inti, the sun god, is celebrated yearly in Cusco's Inti Raymi festival, connecting people with their ancestors through rituals honoring the sun's life-giving power. Ikeko, the god of abundance, is still invoked during the Alicidas festival, where people offer miniature items symbolizing their hopes for prosperity. These traditions preserve the wisdom of ancient beliefs, emphasizing a timeless bond with the divine that remains meaningful in today's world. And here's where the true mystery lies. Despite centuries passing and cultures evolving, the traces of these gods and their influence remain strong across South America. Many local communities still perform these ancient rituals, offering coca leaves to Pachamama, or honoring Inti on the festival of Inti Raymi. There are stories, unproven yet widely believed, of phenomena that defy logic. Lights hover over the Andes, voices are heard in the mountain winds, and visions are seen on the shores of Lake Titicaca. Even today, people report feeling a sense of otherworldly presence, as if these gods are still watching, guiding, and guarding. Some even say that certain natural disasters, earthquakes, droughts, and storms, are the work of angry gods, reminding us of their strength. These stories persist, not only as legends, but as living beliefs. To these communities, the gods are not silent, they are alive, right at the edge of perception, waiting to be seen and heard by those who truly believe. Conclusion. So, what do these ancient legends tell us about the people who first told them? Perhaps it's a reminder of a time when humans lived in harmony with the land, respecting the forces that governed their lives. Or perhaps these myths offer wisdom that transcends time, lessons about respect, balance, and humility before nature's power. In Pachamama, Inti, Supay, and Viracocha stories, we find more than ancient beliefs. We find a way of seeing the world that remains deeply relevant. These gods and myths are not just relics of a forgotten past. They are puzzle pieces that invite us to connect with our humanity. Subscribe to the channel for more journeys into ancient mysteries, or stay tuned for the next legend.